This past week, the weather outside was frightful, but football is so delightful. After the winter storm delayed high school football games across the state, we ended up with games all weekend. Therefore, we have a second straight mini edition of the Friday Night Blitz, and it was all playoffs today, baby. We start at Doherty, Gary Berry Stadium, 4A playoffs. Doherty hosting Loveland. Early on, Joey Daniels on the miss exchange dives in to recover the fumble, and the Spartans are in business. That would lead to this. Leland Fresas with a long run deep into Loveland territory. Then Fresas, touchdown! 7-zip Doherty. And then later, Fresas to Brody Knoll, and Knoll is off to the races for 6. That gives Doherty a 14-7 lead, but Loveland took over from there, and they would go on to win this one by a score of 45-14. Vista Ridge hosting Highlands Ranch. Jameer Ford early on with the tackle, the forced fumble. It's recovered by Devin Detman. Wolves in business. That would lead to this. Nashawn Hall with a good run. Get off me! Good run into Highlands Ranch territory, and that would lead to this. Gabe McFarland, been so good all year, and this was no exception. Up the middle for the touchdown. Yeah, we see you too, bro. 7-zip Wolves. One of the best plays of the year right here. Wes Coddington deflecting the ball to his own teammate, Jacob Borland, for the interception. Watch this again. Coddington realizes he can't get his feet down, presence of mind to get it to Borland, and he has the presence of mind to make sure he gets that toe down. One of the best plays you'll see this season. And then, last play of the first half, more defense. Ford with the interception, and Ford with the return, and Ford breaks free, and he is gone. Running like the class bully is chasing him for 6. Vista Ridge goes on to win it by a score of 35-8. Rampart hosting Grand Junction Central. Too icy for the cheerleaders to be on the track, but they kept it going up in the stands. It was 30-7 when we got there at halftime. Braden Worth with the sack right there, and then here, Justice Derrickson with another sack. Rampart defense was like that all day long. Then on offense, Camden Bruns with a Bruns run, 15 yards down the sideline, and since that worked swimmingly, he'll go back up the middle for another 15 yards, this time for a touchdown. Rampart goes on to win by a score of 40-7. Woodland Park hosting Sterling. They somehow got this playable. Early in the game, Marcus Joseph Schoenberger finds Parker Shreve for the touchdown with a Park in business early on. Then later, a great hit by Trey Reed on this play, and that's going to force the fumble. Woodland Park gets back on top of it. 2 drives later, Joseph Schoenberger diving and making the interception off the tip pass. How about that? And that would lead to this. Miles Wiley with the field goal. Woodland Park, fantastic again, but not quite good enough as they lose a heartbreaker to Sterling by a score of 33-31. Only loss of the season for Woodland Park.